Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy the Tan Superman. It's your boy JAMARI Speaks back here on the main channel today. And so it's no secret that people from a certain generation, the baby boomers, they absolutely hate to see young kids having fun and making money while doing it.
You stupid kids with your technology. You guys just have no social skills. I remember back in my day, we didn't have this Tinder. We didn't have Twitter and Facebook. You actually had to go talk to somebody face to face.
They scream while they have their face sucked down into Facebook at the dinner table, watching some classic 5-minute crafts. So a lot of you watching this video have probably actually already heard of this 16-year-old kid named Bugha. Bugha? No, Bugha, mother. If you don't know, this kid won the damn World Cup. The Fortnite World Cup, that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's no way anyone beats him. Your Fortnite World Champion, Bugha!
And don't just write him off as some nerd, he also won $3 million in prize money for taking first in this competition, which I actually think might be the most one single person has won in a gaming contest at one time. Either way, this kid's life changed forever, and it definitely means a lot for the future of gaming and how it will continue to move closer and closer to the mainstream world. So good for Bugha. You gotta understand that this was years of preparation in playing this game, making sure he set himself up in the right position by doing things like being homeschooled and literally training for most of the day, I assume training and streaming. But sadly, not all the press for this kid has been exactly positive. First of all, when I'm watching these post-World Cup interviews that he's been doing, he's been going on his little tour, my first observation is that these old people clearly don't understand the work this kid actually had to put in to be the greatest at this game. They honestly treat him like he's some sort of dumb little kid who stumbled his way into $3 million.
What time of day was this that you won?
When it happened?
Yeah.
Like midday yesterday, like maybe
Like when you wake up? 12 noon? Woke up, had a banana, just won $3 million, no big deal.
But honestly, for the most part, he plays it cool and he's really respectful. This one CBSN news report about him though, yikes. This lady is literally saltier than some pretzels when you got a case of dry mouth, and it shows.
These pretzels are making me thirsty!
So they bring in the report talking about how Bugha won the tournament, taking home the $3 million, the massive trophy. God damn, was that trophy huge. Quite frankly, I'm surprised his gamer arms could even lift that bad boy up. And just a heads up for this news segment, this guy right here, he knows what's up. He's one of those actually intelligent older people who understands that the world isn't like it was back in 1980. Video game nerds aren't at the arcade playing Pac-Man anymore, mom. They're making fat stacks, baby. The way this guy actually talks about video games, I wouldn't be surprised if he was an investor in a gaming organization or something of the sort. The first life form from Area 51 has also landed in the good old news station, and he seems a little bit upset that he can't be the one playing games all day for a living. He's merely a weekend warrior when it comes to gaming, but at least he actually owns up to his saltiness and acknowledges that video games are awesome. This woman on the other hand is just an absolute hater of the idea of playing video games for a living.
Fortnite is one of the biggest esports games. The basic version of it is 100 people parachute onto an island and basically shoot at each other until there's only one left. They call that a battle royale.
So after this man explains Fortnite to all the old farts watching, explaining ping to them and such, they start really harping on the idea that most of the people who made it to the finals were actually teenagers. They think it's absolutely ridiculous that the oldest guy was 24. They're just absolutely mind blown by that fact alone. Even though it's common knowledge that your hand and eye coordination takes a nosedive after you age past around 27, and it actually peaks around the age of 17, Roger the Alien even admits that he plays Fortnite as well as some other video games. Then here comes the hating from the smoky eye senior over here in the corner. God, is she despicable.
There's also the thing of like you actually being an adult and having to go to work and pay bills and not spend all your time training.
And so basically this woman thinks that these kids don't actually have to practice, like if this is any different than playing a sport or instruments or really doing anything you want to get good at. Lady, I'm honestly sure you had to practice standing in front of a camera and talking like a fake douchebag for years before you finally made it here. Maybe even hit a couple of casting couches. Hey listen, I'm not here to judge. Here you finally are, hitting your 50s, and you finally made your way up the ladder. Do you have to stand next to an extraterrestrial every single day? Yes. Yes, you do, but you chose this life. And also, lady, many of the prominent streamers are in their late 20s and 30s, so there is kind of still a career avenue for gaming if you're good or just entertaining enough. And I don't think she really understands how big this market is about to become with not only my generation of millennials, but definitely with this next generation coming up. It really is going to be like being a professional player where you get in, you maybe make your money for around 10 years and then you get out and do something else, hopefully. I mean, I've played with younger viewers of mine who were just miles ahead of me in multiple different games. These kids are not here to play, man. They'll be dancing on you all day.
This is fucking...
And she even tries to comfort the alien about his video game playing habits on air, calling him trash and all this stuff like she didn't drop out the scene after Super Mario came out on the SNES.
Can't use the easy level and be like, oh, kill the game, kill the game.
Come on.
Not using the easy level. Was not using the easy level.
And then Adam Knows Everything over here schools them on some gaming scholarships, the way this tournament actually came about, and he basically just explains that video games are just gonna keep growing from here. Still, this woman just remains very skeptical about the whole operation.
At some point, I'm presuming you have to like age out of it, not just because your reaction
we
times
still
go
play
down.
video
100%. Yeah, that's true.
You need to shut the up.
I just gotta say it, I think that the whole age out of it thing is really just an idea for women. Honestly, in my experience, I've noticed that most men hold on to something for their entire life, whether it be sports, cars, movies, making some horrible music with an instrument that their wife wants to destroy. Some men, they can just never give up the ladies. They're just 80 years old looking for poon. The point is that they're gonna love this special thing to them for their entire life, and video games are becoming one of those things for these newer generations. I mean, it already is a thing for this dude who says he remembers standing in line all night for the Atari. You know that man ran home hyped as f to play some Pong.
I love video games too, but I don't have the time. If I had the time, I would play it. Like,
we claim it's part of our job.
You know, that's funny, lady, because I'm sure you still find the time to shop. I'm sure you still find the time to be passive-aggressive against your husband for his video game habits. And he's gotta just be absolutely amazed with the capabilities of video games today. And also, if she's really talking about like how people will compete my age out of it, they still have this influencer model to build off of if they're good enough at marketing themselves. Because honestly, most of these high-level players are streaming on the daily to an ever-growing market of people. I think she, like most people, is just like throwing video games away as a very childish act. Maybe she's mad that the learning curve for games is so high and it's not just for casuals anymore. This lady could probably literally spend a year straight playing a popular multiplayer game online and still probably not be better than a 10-year-old on his first day. I'm just saying.
And that what button does what?
Nah, but for real, guys, what do you think about this topic? Do you think that this lady is just salty? Saltier than some popcorn on a hot day at the movie theater, baby. That's not a good look. But I just want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hey man, do me a favor and go follow me on Instagram. I did a little giveaway, a 10K, gave away a microphone. Now I'm going to be doing another microphone giveaway at 11K. I'm teaming up with this dude in my email who wants to send me some cool stuff. Some type of Amazon rep or something. You know your boy got it. But for real, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please drop a big like on the video today. It helps me out. Also, when you share the videos, it helps me out more than you guys can get. I just want to thank y'all for watching one more time. It's time for me to fly away. I'll see y'all later. Peace.